Perfect. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting us with such an amazing cohort of companies today. So I'm Rishabh Mehta, founder and CEO of Matchbook AI. I have been through the data journey for the last 20 plus years, helping companies build data solutions, analytics solutions, BI, data integration. And I understand firsthand the value of data to companies. And at the end of the day, when you look at the value of data, it's all in the decisions it allows the company to make. It either allows the company to get the competitive edge that they want to succeed, or it allows them to fail as well. So, what we see today is despite the fact that companies are flooded with data and systems, uh, they still have a lack of trust in decisions being made on top of this data. And that's for a very simple reason. Data left on its own goes stale very easily. In addition to that, data needs a lot of information. Any decision needs a lot of information. And this information has to come from not just within the organization, but it has to connect to multiple sources outside the organization before you can make that right decision as well. As a result of the processes and the friction that comes from trying to amass this data and bring it into the organization in real time, most of the companies are making decisions based on risk modeling, which is, can we live with the repercussions of a bad decision? And to what extent can we live with that? And that's really what's happening. And as a result of that, you're seeing everything from customer dissatisfaction, where customers not getting the service that they deserve, financial losses, obviously, reputation losses, and then also ultimately business failures. This is precisely why we built Matchbook AI. We built Matchbook AI to deliver the right set of information from multiple sources outside the organization, cleanly connected into every decision maker and every system within the organization, so that they have the right decision, the right data for making decisions in real time. It doesn't take days, it shouldn't take weeks. And we also recognize that because once you make a decision, that's not the end of your relationship with that data. That data needs continuous upkeep over the life of being in that organization. The way we differ is we promote something called mastering at source. Right from the time information comes into your organization, it is automatically mastered. It is connected across the enterprise so you understand your relationships with that entity across the enterprise. You get the right sort of information you need for decision making, and all this information is kept up to date in real time. We have, as a team, over 80 years of combined experience. We already have a lot of paying customers. We have close to $1 million in ARR at the moment. We will be at 3 million ARR by the end of this year, and we are growing to 12 million ARR by the end of next year. Uh, I'll take questions at this point. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rishabh. Could you stop sharing the screen, please? Perfect. Stephanie, would you like to go first?
So I have a question about your master as source kind of thing. Is that your core technology, or what is it? Is that your competitive advantage over your competitors?
That's my competitive advantage over my competitors.
Can you please elaborate more on this one?
Sure. So I'll give you a great example. We have one of the largest pharmaceutical manufacturers in the world with 50 divisions globally, and each division has its own supply chain ERP. And when they bring in vendor data in any ERP, they do not have any visibility into either their relationships within the division or across divisions within the company. So by using our technology, when they bring in vendor data, they're able to connect it to master identifiers immediately that tell them if they have any existing relationships within the division or across the company, not just with that particular company, but any branch, division, subsidiary of that company. that they may have. So that's an example of mastering at source.
So do you have any patent for this, your core technology?
Great question. We have talked to patent attorneys. It's wildly hard to defend these patents. It's better to be ahead of the game and continuously innovate, and that's what we are doing.
All right, just out of curiosity, so is master at source is same as clean data and the right data or unscattered data? All the same
Yes,
thing? All right,
all of it, right. So it's
excellent.
everything from cleaning that data right away to matching and mastering it
Mhm.
to bringing you back all of the information you need to make decisions. Everything from if you need to do an OFAC AML check, the amounts of processes required are pretty much real time versus being manual and taking close to a week or month to do.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Martin, would you like to go next?
Sure. Thank you so much for the presentation and congratulations on the success so far. I'm curious just generally what you would attribute that success to. It can be a pretty crowded market. With the revenue you brought in so far and the goals that you have, I believe you said 12 million IRR, I'm curious what you attribute to that success so far and if that's going to carry you to that goal or what else you would have to do to scale to that.
Absolutely. Right. So the success so far is attributed, one is to our platform and the way we do things and our customer base itself. So we have some of the largest names in the industry. 5 of the Fortune 50s are already our customers today, and they're seeing great success with the platform. They are helping us innovate even faster as a platform. And the success so far is bringing the next set of customers. We are also investing very heavily in sales and marketing. And we also have deep partnerships with our data partners and data providers. For example, we have a very deep partnership with Dun & Bradstreet, who white labels our solution and sells them directly to their customers on their paper as well. And now we have started building our own organic sales pipelines. We're building additional channels, additional partnerships as well. And we are also looking to start OEMing our platform within other platforms as well.
Great. Yeah, I'm curious because it's an impressive list of customers you have. Are those a byproduct of previous relationships, places you've all worked?
It's a byproduct of actually referrals. Referrals from both data providers like Dun & Bradstreet. It's referrals from our customers itself to other customers. And now the list that we've built in our organic pipeline include the like of Google, AT&T, HP Enterprises, and the list goes on. And that's a lot of that is based on our previous success.
Great. Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, thank you for your presentation and congratulations on your success and impact. Can you talk a little bit about, particularly if I'm understanding it correctly, as a decision support tool, you can enter as you've described pretty much any industry. How have you, as part of your differentiation, I heard what you see as your major differentiator, but how have you customize that, recognizing in healthcare for so long, IBM Watson and the advisory board and a whole host of others. And I'm not suggesting that they're the best because I have a whole lot of opinions, but how have you specifically customized that to ensure that, it's prepared for not just today, but then also into the future, recognizing, the challenging world of payers and stuff like that?
Absolutely. So the way we are doing that is not only are we driving specific customer use cases today with the data sets and the integrations we have, but we are getting deeper into those use cases. So we're driving into compliance and so on, and looking holistically at a customer, at an enterprise to see what they need. We care about 4 data domains very specifically. It's entities, it's people tied to entities, people, and locations. And our knowledge within this data domains is extremely deep, and the level of access we can provide in these data domains to meet customer use cases is what we focus on. We don't really focus outside the data domain. We don't focus on pure play MDM kind of functionality either. So we are very narrowly focused within these data domains, but deep expertise in matching to the right sort of information and the processes.
Thank you.